LeBron James recently addressed the media on the lack of Jerry Jones questions compared to following Kyrie's anti-Semitic controversy. Take a look at this.
The whole Jerry Jones situation photo, but it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys.
Alicia?
Yeah, I hate the whole, this was so long ago, we shouldn't be talking about it. They will still jail 100-year-old Nazis, as they should. It doesn't matter how much time has gone by. And Jerry Jones, it just gets on my nerves with Stephen A. Smith taking up for him so full-throatedly, saying that you can't prove that makes him a white supremacist. Well, what we do know is he was upholding white supremacy then, and he's upholding white supremacy now. What people don't tell you about the whole story is, yeah, that happened in 1957, but because of Jerry Jones and his ilk, that school wasn't desegregated until 1965, 8 years later. They don't tell you that those kids in that photo were beaten by the teenagers and the adults that day. And Stephen wants to say he was just standing there, yeah, genius, because it was a still photo. What I would like to have happen next is for the people who were videotaped, because you see some of them in the still photo, let's get some of the video and let's see the rest of what Jerry Jones was doing. Because I don't believe he was this innocent little 14-year-old just being curious. He was on the top of that. He was in the scrum. He was upholding that mess. And all he had to say was in 1957, I did something that was wrong and I apologize. Once I knew better, I did better. Everybody was like, hey, Jerry. But all that, I'm so innocent, I was too dumb to know, that doesn't fly. I don't care how many years ago it was. And that's, to me, it makes sense why he's never had a black head coach.
Listen, I will say this. No one could have predicted Twitter to happen, right? And so he would have had no reason to acknowledge this photo, but for the advent of social media. Dr. Oleka, did you have something you wanted to get in real quick?
Well, I mean, look, I would love to see the cataloged list of everything that everyone on this panel did when they were a teenager that is now deemed offensive, wrong, awful in some way. To compare what Jerry Jones did to the Nazis who were responsible for the Holocaust.
I wasn't comparing what he did. What I was saying was, don't use the old trope of too much time has passed. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about, yes, that was done a long time ago too, and they should still suffer retribution.
I want to see the list of everybody in that photo. That's what I want to see. Name names. I want to know everybody in the photo.
No, Tammy Mack, and this is why. Again, I go back to the point. This was 65 years ago.
And they're in the Congress?
Let me follow this point.
They're on the police force.
There are 65 years